Hey everyone, Complex back with another video, and today we're back to the Division 2 and specifically talking about the season passes for year 2. That's right, the season passes for year 2 for the Division 2 are quite different than what we had in year 1. So I wanted to talk to you about everything that you're going to need to know in order to, well, start diving on in and using the season pass. Now, the season pass actually deceptively has a lot that goes on in it and a lot of different moving parts. So let's break it down part by part. The first thing to note is that you do have to own Warlords of New York in order to access the season pass. And the year itself is going to be divided into 4 season passes, very similar to, well, a lot of other games right now. It's pretty much like a battle pass that you've seen in Fortnite. Destiny 2 has something very similar set up to it. So this is that kind of model. You've probably seen it before. There are 100 levels that are in the season 1 season pass. However, you do have about 12 weeks in order to complete everything within the season pass. Now, there are 2 reward tracks that go into the season pass. You have what they're calling the normal and then the premium. The normal is available to anyone. You don't have to buy anything separate as long as you own Warlords of New York. You have access to it. The normal track has things like your weapons, gear sets, just different things that will definitely make a difference throughout the season and how you play. However, the premium track is more cosmetic based. You're going to see, I think there's like a few emote, apparel caches, stuff like that. So there's a whole host of just stuff that isn't necessarily going to make or break your gameplay. It will make or break, though, how you look if, fashion is a thing for you in this game. Now, in order to get the premium pass, normally it is 10 euros per season. However, with the season 1 premium pass, if you own Warlords of New York, you are getting it for free. So you can test out and see if you actually like owning the premium pass. Now, if you're somebody that does own Warlords and you started and you're like, I don't have access to the premium line of rewards, what you have to do is go into the store, and once you're in the store, you will see a section for add-ons at the top. Click into that, and then you will see, if you kind of scroll through everything that's available in the add-ons, you should see an option for the season 1 premium track, and you should be able to redeem that for free, and that will give you access to the premium track for season 1. And then once season 1 is over, season 2, 3, and 4 is something that you get to decide for yourself on whether or not you're just going to stick to the normal track or if the premium track was worth it. Now, stepping away from the rewards for the season for a second, there's also an event-ish happening a week. There are events, there are leagues, there's like going to be an apparel event, there's a global event, there's something happening every week. But the main part of the season is going to be the targets. So there are now technically 5 targets. This is running very similar to the storyline for Warlords of New York. As you can see here, we have 4 separate targets and then the prime target. And you do have to take out each of the separate targets in order to get to Jupiter, who is the prime target, who you might remember from the Warlords of New York story. And now each of these smaller targets are going to have a series of activities you have to do in order to locate and then be able to neutralize them. Now, they are releasing once every 3 weeks, and then eventually you'll just get to Jupiter in the end. Now, the cool thing, though, is that once each of these targets unlock, they are unlocked for the season. So if you can't necessarily start hunting down Neptune right now, don't worry, you'll be able to do that up until the end of the season. I don't know if I'd recommend that because it looks like there's a whole heck of a lot to do in order to neutralize Neptune and then subsequently each of the other targets. So bear that in mind when you're budgeting time to complete this, but you should be able to go ahead and get all of it done at a pace that is more comfortable for you, as these targets aren't going away until the end of the season. Now, the way that you're going to level up your season pass is simply by just playing the game. Even doing something as simple as killing a random bad guy that you find on the street will contribute to your season pass. And it does not matter if you are in DC versus New York. Both places will contribute to that season pass. And you'll also notice that in the upper right corner of the game while you're playing of your HUD, that you will see that you have your shade level and then also your season pass level. So you can easily keep track of everything as you're going. And then when you do start to level up or you kill someone and you see your XP bar, you will also see that you have your yellow shade bar. And then under that, you're actually going to have more of a green bar, which is your season pass. So you can easily keep track of both. And you can, of course, access anything that you'd like to know about your season pass by just looking at that main menu for the season pass, which you can take with you wherever you go. There is also a quote unquote headquarter for the season pass in New York at Haven. There is a little kiosk-y booth kind of area. You can see on the display what your season pass level is, how long you have until the season pass is, or until season 1 is over. So that information is there for you, especially if you're going to be spending a lot of time in New York. That makes it easy to kind of keep track of things. Y'all, that's pretty much it. That's the season breakdown in a nutshell, especially for season 1. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below, or you can always find me on Twitch. I stream a whole heck of a lot and always happy to help when and where I can. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night and or day, depending on where you are in the world, and I will catch you next time. Bye, guys.